Oh,
You said,
back in the day, farmers used to pay you a couple of dollars per bag to shell the peanuts for seed. And this old man used to have us to do it. And then he come over, and when he come over, he used to bring us
so
candy.
wait a minute, back up. Who is this man?
His last name was Ellis, I believe.
And he was grandma's
He was my,
grandma's granddaddy?
right. He was
Eh,
my great grandfather.
Your great grandfather. And
Yeah.
he wasn't black?
No,
Who was he?
he was. We called just white.
Okay, you call him just white, okay.
Yeah. And he used to do little things, bring us something extra when he come get his shelled peanuts. And Olin asked Mama, said, "Why is that old white man trying to be nice to us?" And
So
Mama,
why was he coming to y'all to get peanuts? Did y'all
no,
raise peanuts or
no,
something?
no, 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 no. Let me back up. Old farmers then used to pay people, to sit around and shell peanuts for like a dollar a bag. He give us a dollar to shell the whole bag. I mean,
Oh,
that like a bushel or two.
okay.
And he used to bring them over to us to shell the peanuts
Okay.
for seed.
Okay.
And he used to always bringing us some candy or bring Mama some bread or something. And Olin asked Mama, "Why is that old white man trying to be good to us?" And Mama told him, "That's your Grandpa Henry's father."
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that made it him Mama's grandfather, Grandpa Henry.
Oh,
Because Grandpa Henry was just like a white man.
oh, wow.
Yeah. He 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 got all hired up one time and went up there in Burrsville, and he was sitting there with the white folks, and somebody saying something to him. He said, Grandpa Henry told him, say, "I ain't going nowhere. I'm just as white as you."
So was Grandpa Henry Grandma Annie's
Father.
grand her father?
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Henry Barnes was Mama's father.
okay.
Yeah. And uh, you never seen a picture of him?
I don't think so. I might have. I don't know.
Let me
I
see.
might have seen the picture and didn't know what I was looking at.
Okay,
Do you have a picture?
no. I had one, but I think Murray got a book that Donald Williams wrote,
Okay,
and Grandpa's pictures in there.
okay, okay.
Yeah, so that's where Mama come from. And then,
So I know I asked you the other day, but since we're getting it this time on tape, what's your which on your daddy's side? What's your father's name?
Jones for John Jones, John L. Jones, John Lewis Jones.
And and we call him Sugar Daddy,
Yeah,
right? And what's Sugar Daddy's parents' name?
his daddy's name was Edwin Samuel Jones.
And what was his mother's name? Sugar Daddy's mother's
The
name?
only thing I ever knew was Amy Y.
Amy Wyatt. Amy Wyatt.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Okay. And what was Sugar Daddy's brothers and sisters' name?
the oldest one was named Doward Jones. I can get the middle name off of, I got his obituary.
Okay.
And Daddy was the next oldest, John L. Jones, John Lewis Jones.
So you was named after Sugar Daddy.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah,
That's
John and I
befitting because
both.
you look a lot like him now.
Yeah, that's what they say. And I think after Daddy was Uncle Mango.
Uncle Magnum. Did he live in Virginia?
Yeah, he lived in, um, well, all my life he lived in Newport News.
Okay.
Then it was, after Uncle Manga, it was Aunt Bernice.
Oh yeah. Now that's the one I remember the most is Aunt
Yeah,
Bernice.
Aunt Bernice. Then after Aunt Bernice was Uncle Stanley. You remember him?
Oh, definitely. I remember Uncle Stanley and Aunt
Yeah,
Bernice.
yeah.
And Uncle DB, of course.
And after Uncle Stanley was Edmund, Marion's father.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Okay.
was the baby. He was the youngest.
Okay. He was the youngest.
And the first one to die.
So where was Uncle DB then?
DB was the oldest.
That was the first one you said. You
Yeah,
called him Darwin.
yeah. Well, his name was Dowd Jones.
Darwood.
Dowd, I forget his middle name, but they call him DB. His middle name started with a B, but like I said, I got it on obituary out there.
Okay. Okay. Well, we got to get that for that that thing that we're doing, that DNA thing. We need to get the dates and everything. So then, on Aunt Bernice, and then the youngest was Uncle Stanley.
No. Uncle Stanley was
No,
next.
Edwin was the
Yeah,
youngest. Edwin was the
Edwin
youngest.
was the youngest.
Okay. Wow. Wow. So, on your mother's side, what's her parents' name?
Her father's name was Henry Barnes. I don't know his middle name. Yeah. Her mother's name was Martha Martha Wilson Barnes. Her maiden name was Wilson.
Okay. Grandma's mother's name.
Yeah,
Okay. Maiden name was Wilson.
right.
Okay.
Then next to her, according to obituary I read, I thought it was another sister, excuse me, next to, Mama wasn't the oldest. Aunt Elizabeth, that was Nixon's mother, and Aunt Carrie. Then Mama was next to Aunt Carrie.
Okay.
And then,
Now, Aunt Carrie lived in Pittsburgh, right?
yeah, she lived in Chicago. Most of the time when she got sick, she came to Pittsburgh. That was, Aunt Carrie was the second one. Aunt Elizabeth was the oldest
I
child.
never heard of her. I don't remember.
Well, she died doing, they had something like what they got now, not as bad. And she got caught,
Bubonic flu or the
something like that back in
1918,
in the 20s.
1920?
It's in the 20s, I think, because Grandma Martha died in 1927.
Okay.
And after Aunt Elizabeth was Aunt Carrie, then Mama,
Okay.
and then Aunt Elsie. You knew her.
Oh, yeah. I remember Aunt Elsie.
And then after Aunt Elsie was Aunt Mattie.
Okay. Now, I don't remember Aunt Maddie.
Now, Aunt Mattie died. We were living on President Street. No, you wouldn't. She
Yeah,
died
that was
before you
before I
born.
was born.
And after Aunt Mattie was Aunt Gladys.
I definitely remember Aunt
Yeah, you
Gladys.
remember Aunt Gladys. Wait a minute now. See, was she the baby girl?
I thought Aunt Elsie was the baby.
No. Aunt Gladys was the baby girl.
Okay.
And then Big Man, which is Thurman Bonds, he was the baby of all of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He was younger than Aunt Elsie and all of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I left out one, Uncle Shirley.
Oh, okay.
But Uncle Shirley was like one out of wedlock. He was the oldest.
That's the Shirley Wilson.
Yeah,
That's where the
Shirley.
Wilson come in.
Yeah,
and,
that's it.
and he was the oldest
He was the oldest
of Grandma's brothers,
of Grandma's brothers.
siblings. Okay.
Her sibling. Grandma,
Okay.
yeah, your grandma didn't have but one brother, and that was Thurman Bonds.
Oh, okay. Well, that's very interesting. Do you remember anything about your other grandparents besides grandma's
I know grandmas and well, my daddy, I don't know no further than my father, and he had. I knew one uncle, and I knew two of his sisters, two of my daddy's aunts, and one of them was, R.J. You met R.J. didn't you?
No, I don't know if I did or not.
Yeah, you met her, but you probably don't remember. But R.J. mother was his daddy's aunt. In other words, my dad and R.J. was first cousin,
Okay.
but they kind of along with us.
Okay.
Yeah, because with R.J. young I, but her sister Mary, she's still living, and R.J. told me yesterday, she talking about buying a car.
How old is she?
95.
Oh wow. Well, I guess she's getting around. Is she still driving?
No, she stopped driving about a couple of years ago, I think. And now she wants to drive
Where does she live?
in Petersburg.
Okay.
Yeah, she told me. I went to see her. You remember when they kept me in the hospital all that time trying to find something wrong with me because I staggered when I was picking
Oh
up
yeah,
medicine?
yeah, yeah. You was at Petersburg General.
Yeah.
They trying to think you
Yeah,
testing you for a stroke
kept
or
me in
something.
all that time. Yeah, I went to while we was there. I went to see Mary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she came out the hospital and they kept me in. Let me see them. Who I said I know. Oh, I had a thing going everywhere. Let me see who else do I remember of different. That's about it. Because I don't know any